Hello everyone, welcome to another strange episode on Hardcore's main server. The request this time is 3624, remove some glowstone that isn't mine. Now this might seem simple to you or anybody else, but honestly this is something that, yeah, if you are... Hello. If you're just a regular citizen, and somebody just, glowstoned your house, there is no way for you to remove it, right? Always be sure to protect yourself from that, because that's the tricky thing. He says the glowstone is over here, but I don't see it. Where? Over here. I don't see it, and why are you dying? Well, oh, there it is. Okay, so... There you go. Is there any more, maybe? I don't know. I can't tell. Let's go to the top. There might be some glowstone up here that I've missed. I don't see any more. Oh boy, I don't like playing hide and seek with glowstone, but sometimes that's necessary. Okay, It's very tricky because, it's up to me to find it, and... Oh good, thank goodness Oliver's here. Oh, oops. No, that's the stuff that he placed. Well guys, it turns out when I was flying around the structure, it was inside the piston mechanism on this side from the outside. It was crazy. I mean, I was inside the bottom floor and I was doing PS info, which is my way of saying, oh, where's the field, I can look all our way around, but that'll tell me who owns it. Honestly though, if you guys wanted to help people figure out if their fields are working or not, I think I showed this somewhere in the Prot How, but here I'll teleport to Birch. Apparently his friend is the one that protected the house, and now since his friend doesn't play there anymore, he had to re-protect it just to be sure. But basically, if the field is in correctly, if you right-click with a stone tool, yep, see, House Protect, that little message will show up wherever it is. So has he protected this other side that's outside the mossy cobblestone field? Well, I'm right-clicking, and no message is coming up yet. See? Oh, now it is, because he just placed a glowstone in there. Oh, no, he's going to hide it inside the wall, just like before, and it's going to be a pain to remove it later on. But anyway, yeah, now if I go over here and right-click, this is probably more than 10. Oh, if there's floaty redstone, that's because when I break stuff in creative mode, redstone might still be floating somewhere. It's of no consequence, though. I mean, it's, leaving floating redstone currents around. Is that so bad? I want to get up there and see it right now, but this is really tricky. Anyway, funny enough, I guess that's how you do it. So yeah, due to that right-clicky thing, that's what I used to do before I got a moderator. I was a citizen, hanging around, right-clicking, telling people when it was protected, and then I'd just message the moderators, and I'd be like, hey, by the way, this guy has his house protected perfectly, because all we really need to do is, if their house is nice, and all nice and calm and stuff, as a staff member, pretty much, only when, that last step of actually promoting them is the one that we really have to do on our own, checking to see if the house is nice and actually protected well. Everybody can do that, so that's one way everybody can help us promote people to citizen, because if I check the mod requests right now, there's 20, a lot of staff online, but lots. But look at that. Build a house. Yep. Let's go to 3625 and see if that one is correct. But like I was saying, if I was just a citizen right now, and I was like, oh, well, I'll right-click his house. Is it protected? Yes. Is it protected by him? I don't know, but I'll say it's protected by somebody. I just message them and be like, oh, look at this. I mean, this is a bit weird because the floor seems to be floating, or somebody's broken stuff here, but if I, as a staff member, I can do PS info. Arrow Games did indeed protect it, so I do PEX. Promote, Arrow Games. How do I spell that? Yeah, and now he's a citizen, so I can do done 3625. Oh, he's back online. There he is, actually. Promoted to citizen. Good job. I wonder if he'll probably be surprised. Like, who's this weird guy in my house? There we go. So now I'll just tell him, you can do TPA here, and shift back commands now. Congrats. I don't know who QWERTY Boy is, but they're testing stuff, and I don't need to know. Good enough. Ha ha ha. But that's how it goes. Isn't that great? Now, didn't somebody say just a few moments ago that there was a problem with the shop? Yes, Dweezil said, random mossy cobble at shop. It's annoying, TP to destroy it. So TP to Dweezil. If we didn't have the mod request plugin, basically everybody would... Oh, what the heck is this? Well, first of all, Dweezil is mob disguised as an iron golem, but what's this doing here? Huh. Well, first of all, let's figure out what's that doing there, because nobody can play stuff in the shop except staff members. Who is McBruno? This is weird. Message XXD. Someone placed moss cobble in our shop. G of Nick Bruno. You are a guest. How is a guest able to place moss cobble in the shop? How did this moss cobble get here? Like, if I do PS info, let me guess. No, it's just regular moss cobble, but no one should be able to place it due to world guards. Right? So I'll get David to come see. Obviously he's going to find out, like I did, that the guy who placed it here was a guest. So, I mean, alright, we're just going to break it. I guess that's fine, but I'm more concerned on how it got here. So, well, any idea how they placed it? It's a bit unsettling. That means that possibly, unless they were, you know, testing guest rights and stuff, no idea at all, Mr. David. Maybe something's gone wrong with the World Guard plugin, but since David's the guy, you know, and the other super admins are the ones that hang out with the plugins and know how to manage it and stuff, well, perhaps he'll be able to decide or figure... You know what, maybe I'll take you to Nick Bruno, if he's still online. Is he still online? Why am I glitching? Oh, no, that's not Nick Bruno. My bad, wrong person. Nick Bruno. Oh, he's not online. Let's go back to spawn. And let's kick Tom Rock for language. I'm not even sure what's going on there, but I don't need to see that. Okay, so let's do scene Nick. I think his name was Nick Bruno. He's been offline for 23 hours. Oh boy, that must have been there a long time. That's weird. Oh well. Very, very strange. I guess we might never know this answer to why that got there or how. But if they're testing things, then maybe it was just temporary. You know, temporary plugin shut off kind of thing. I don't know, okay? I really don't know. It's so strange. Let's see what else is going on here. We got 3625 or 3627. This is an interesting request. The log is gone. It was Nick Bruno that placed it. I saw David. I used wood pick first before I called you over. Yeah, if you break things in game mode, I think it does actually remove the logs, which is weird. Which is very weird. Actually, not that long ago, come to think of it, there was somebody with a, oh, for goodness sakes, kick hello pie for language. Anyway, there was somebody in a town that said inside his protection field, somebody placed a bunch of obsidian, and then, they destroyed it themselves, but there were no logs. So I thought, you know, either he is lying to me, or there's something really funny going on, so I don't know, very curious. If anybody sees any people flying around, you know, dropping obsidian on towns, you know, let me know, because this is a mystery, especially that moss cobble. I'm glad I caught that in a vid, because I'm going to be confused about that all day. Anybody who can help me figure out how that got there, I will appreciate it. There's also been some rumors that people get inside locked chests, so if anybody can tell me how they do that, that'd be interesting too. Little things to figure out and help manage. I don't know if that's true or not. It might be just scare tactics. 3627 says, who is Kytran? Never heard of you before. Oh, you are a paid trusted user, and you want the kick Tommy England. Why not? Because it's fun. There. Anybody that asks for op, that is what you get in my book. So let me just scroll up here. Kytran is a pay trusted user, and he wants the ban for 5 days command. Sorry, only staff members can ban people. What would it be like if we gave every paid trusted user the ability to ban people for 5 days? It'd be crazy. That would be like, oh, I mean, you know, you should be able to, you know, if people are harassing you, yeah, it'd be nice to be able to say something like that, but, whew, a 5-day ban's pretty serious, and, so is the fact that that means that anybody who donates to the server could... How are people burning in lava? Whoa, 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 what? Is that a hole? There's no hole there. How are you falling through the glass and burning to death? I'm guessing he's got a no-clip mod, which is weird. So, oh, because that's obviously the only way you can fall through the glass, is if you've got no-clip and you fall through the glass. Anyway, that was really weird. I'm glad there's an actual hole. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm gonna continue thinking about all these very strange things that are going on this server, but otherwise, it's all regular. People asking for citizens, help them where you can, etc. If you guys wonder how you can help people, it's the new ones that we gotta explain the PS rules for, and heck, that shows us that you know how to use the rules too. So, I'll see you when something else interesting happens. On HC Craft, thought I could build a house, but apparently I've got, wow, 68 mod requests? Who's online? Okay, there's just me and 290 people. So, let's just see what to do, I guess. 301 says, sentence said to you, so he killed me with flint and steel. Please do something. Done. 301. The best thing I can say about people randomly killing you when you teleport is, don't accept strange TPs. Gotta be careful on multiplayer. It's gonna be really hard to catch people like that without screenshots, and even then, that's assuming everybody checks the forums to look for screenshots. Wow, it's getting really loud here. Let's go back to spawn. I mean, yes, don't kill people outside of PvP areas, but... Oh, great. Look at this. Kick the Toby for no spam, please. That's ridiculous. It is a new server, so people can do whatever they want, is, I guess, the new mindset of everybody everywhere. Look, there he's back with his fancy little skin. Oh, come on, I almost borrowed that one. Anybody can take it. Go ahead, if you spam one more time, you did it enough times that one warning should be enough that if you do it again, I'm just going to end up temp banning you, and that's about it. While I'm here, let's see if there's any other easy requests. Toby T for 3 days. Hilarious, isn't it? Because people don't think people are watching here, I think is the problem. Done. 324. Please tell us your request. Okay, what's next here? 321 says, the prices do not match up in the shop to what I really paid. You know what? I really don't know how that works. So I'm going to leave that one there for somebody else to deal with. Let's see, what is... No, seriously, I really don't know how the prices work. 323 says, Skiv is a griefer. Well, where did you place 323? Aha! We've actually got evidence here by the looks of it. Let's see who's griefed here. No, it is Tiapu. So LB, rollback, player, Tapu, area 30. Since, I don't know, 5 days. We've been open for a week. 3, okay. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. So temp ban, Tapu for how long? 300 and... let's say 4 days. Oh, and he was online right there. So message console, Tapu, 4-day temp ban for griefing. 378 blocks. And that's all that takes care of that. So let's see what is next here. Is it who else griefed in this one random location? I don't know. Wow, a lot of people. Such as LB rollback player Semirata area 30 since 7 days. Wow, okay. TP to Semirata. Is this user online right now? Yes, you are. So let's do kick Semirata. Griefer. Temp ban Semirata for how long was that? 3 days. And I'll say no to clear the logs, and then message console Semirata banned 3 days for 260 blocks griefed. There are a lot of griefed houses out there right now, but I'm not really comfortable randomly banning everyone who's griefed them. So if you do get griefed, please leave a mod request there, because even if I go search out houses that were destroyed, honestly, if you were if you didn't know how to protect your house, you're kind of asking to have terrible things happen to you. I mean, is it my fault if you get into a car crash and, you know, lose a leg because you didn't know how to use your seatbelt? You know? Come on. Rollback player 10, Jackstar, area 50 since 5 days. Or 4 days, whatever. Ooh. Wow, that guy is terrible. Temp ban 10, Jack. I'm gonna go TP to him again, too. If you're wondering why I'm trying to temp ban Jack. If you're wondering why I'm trying to teleport to people before I ban them, simple fact is I think these players are griefing right now, so I try to see where they are. 10 Jackstar ban 4 day for grief. 600 blocks. That's quite a bit. I know it says player not found when I message the console, but the point is it goes through anyway when the admins check the logs. So then they're like, oh, this guy put in a ban appeal. Oh, why did you get banned for 4 days? Oh, yeah, he griefed 300 blocks or whatever. Wow, and there's still stuff here by Semirata. Okay, well, it'll be a rollback player Semirata area 40 since 7 days. I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of players that are going to be like, hey, you know what? I've been playing on the server for a while, and I've been griefed 5 times. You know, this is a terrible place. Really? Maybe you're just, you know, weren't smart enough to look at the rules and how you could actually protect your house and then not get griefed ever, because it's as simple as one piece of glowstone in the middle, for the most part, you know. Anyway, this is actually still request 323, which is pretty funny because, wow, there's still stuff everywhere. Like, was that part of his roof? Was it not? I don't know. I really don't know. You know what? I'm gonna done 323. Banned 5 griefers so far. Correctly protect house, please. This is a lot of work. No, seriously, when it's just like, oh, 400 blocks by this guy, 400 blocks by that guy, I can't stay at this house all day. Especially when it's not even that nice a house. I mean, just protect your house if you really care about it, is the moral of this story, okay? Tell you how. Wow, there's a lot of job-related requests. Do shift jobs and find out how. Seriously though, because I was a citizen just last episode, I know how easy it is to actually join one. See, everything just basically comes down to do it yourself, figure it out, you know? Moderators aren't here to do everything for you, especially when you should be able to do stuff yourself. Especially when it comes to protecting your house. I mean, gosh, I can't say that enough. If the #1 request is, hey, I've gotten griefed, then there's something wrong. 355. Coppertone says, I like the server. Well, I say, thanks. I like you too. Well, why not? I can do whatever I want when it comes to dunning things. You might be wondering, why roll back random houses? Wow. Well, because this is what happens. That's a lot of damage. It's very rare that I actually find 1,000 blocks of damage. So, you know, 5D for 1,000 blocks griefed of a house. That's pretty serious. I mean, look at that. Literally, 1,000 blocks. Boom. That's what 1,000 blocks looks like. More than a half of an entire house. And it doesn't stop there. Because I'm sure that if I really wanted to be here, I could be at this house all day just rolling it back. But again, this whole server is full of noobs who don't understand at the moment. Because it's a new server, right? It's all full of noobs who don't get that you're not supposed to get your house materials from other people's houses. They just don't understand it, so I'm going to ignore it. It's the only thing to do, because, you know, protect your house, or I'm going to ignore random grief. The entire server. How many griefed houses do you think there are? Guess. I'm going to guess over 50, so say there's 5 people that have broken a piece off of it. You know, suddenly we've got over 250 people that should be banned for at least 2 days, kind of thing. Why is this grass floating? That's weird. Oh well. Let's just... Perspective, guys. Perspective. Glowstone removal. Now that's one thing that you definitely need a staff member to do. You placed the mod request where there was glowstone. No, but there's one piece of glowstone right over there. So, wow, oh, wait. There's a lot of glowstone right over here. Okay, let's just try removing all of that, and I'm gonna guess that's what you meant. You meant that this person was a jerk, and glowstone protected the, yep. Protected the forest, so let's get rid of that. I don't have a problem with this. If you decide to use glowstone to protect huge areas and don't build things there, you're just stopping other players from playing the game, so I will have to use the discretion of destroying the glowstone that I think should be here. Please build things before you protect them, you know, because, you know, glowstone protection, what's the point of it, guys? I know I've said this before, but, you know, maybe you haven't heard it before, so I'm going to say it again. Glowstone protection is to stop people from griefing you, not to claim massive land. Little distinction there. Is that his house? I don't know, but I'll remove it anyway, because do you realize the size of one glowstone? That one on the roof is protecting your house and everything around it. That one on the corner is even unnecessary, so we'll get rid of that. Alright, there's a lot of random glowstone out here. Build things that are worth protecting is what I say. That's pretty much the good golden rule. Okay? Why else would you do it, right? Why would you go onto a server, build a bunch of garbage, and protect it from other people? I mean, if you're being mean, that's why. We don't like mean players here, that's why they're staff. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I think I saw another one. Oh, yep, there it is. From far away, I was able to tell that there... Wow, there's a lot more. Okay. Must have been cruel. He probably didn't... Whoever Mrs. Bobman is... Actually, I remember this. Someone was claiming Mrs. Bobman was griefing. I looked into it, and... I don't know. It didn't look like it at the time. So, yeah. You know, I don't ban people without proof. So, oh boy, what's that over there? Well, this is pretty obvious. Let me guess. Protected by Mrs. Bobman? Yeah, okay, so I would pick one. Well, what do you know? TP to Mrs. Bobman. Nope. Okay, so what are we going to do here? LB rollback player Mrs. Bobman 20. Area 30 since 7 days. Yep. Boink! Come on, go through. I don't even mind if I erase the log on this one. No. So this is pretty bad. Temp ban, Mrs. Bobman. 20 for, what, 4 days. That's what I think. 4 days seems to be key right now, but, you make giant wood swastikas and obviously claim the entire forest for yourself. I think that's pretty bad. So let's, message console. Mrs. Bobman, 20 for day for, glowstone, excessiveness, and wooden swastika. Common knowledge says if you go onto a server, one really easy way to get yourself banned, leave a bunch of Nazi symbols everywhere. AKA, don't do that, friends, or we'll ban you because it's obviously offensive. Thank you. In fact, it's not even that it's offensive, it's that we know you're doing it to troll, and that's not the sort of players we want, you know? Doesn't matter how big, doesn't matter the size. This guy even protected it with glowstone, so it's pretty bad. Oh boy. Look at this. What did I just say about random grief everywhere? I can't protect other people's houses for them, so I'm gonna say, you know, do I wait until the logs rotate so that his house can't be rolled back? Well, he should have taken the time to care about his house and protect it, because we let you do it. Harsh? No. No, that's how you play the game. You gotta let people learn for themselves, you know? I could just sit here ban 5 different people for griefing that guy's house and getting wood from it, because they don't know how to play the game and get wood from trees, but that's... You know what? If they do it now, we'll find them out later. Hey? Or if that guy puts in a mod request, I guess we'll have to help him, even though he wasn't smart and couldn't protect it. That over there, that's a nice house. You know what? I don't think we're actually promoting people to citizens by the looks of things on this server. That's really nice. I quite like that. Less work to do. Haha. Plus, auto ranks mean the longer you play on the server, the more stuff you can do. Such as, set more than 3 homes at a time. You know, maybe that's an option. I'm not really sure. Look, this guy protected his house. Well, most of it. Looks like the moss cobble didn't protect the walls, but you get the idea, guys. What people definitely need to work on is protecting their houses, and why moderators don't run around randomly fixing grief. Because it would literally take forever. And for that matter, do we really want to ban everybody on the server who's not smart enough to know better? In a way, yeah, but in another way, we'll eventually find them because of people putting in mod requests. Thanks for being patient with us, guys, because there is a lot to do. See you all next time. This is Quip, signing out.